Hi and welcome to the TacLife update. It's great to have you here as we meet as ordinary people, worshipping and encountering the extraordinary God together. A special welcome if you're here for the baptisms today of Thomas and James at our 10 a.m. service. We really love having you here to celebrate with our church family. If you're visiting, if you're keen to know more about who we are and what we do, there's a Connect card in your handout. Please fill it in, say hi, let us know that you're here. We use these cards for all kinds of communication. If you have something you'd like the staff to pray for, then you can write something down on that card as well. Fill it in during the service. Now, we have an exciting few weeks coming up with several opportunities for you to be encouraged, supported, entertained even, and to have your minds stretched as we tackle some big issues together. In a few weeks' time, South African guest speaker Grant Retief is joining us here. Let's hear a bit more from him about his home country and what he'll be speaking about when he gets here.
In '94, our country changed hands from a white supremacist government to a government of national unity, for which we are very grateful. It's been over 20 years since then, and all sorts of other issues have arisen. And so there are no simple solutions to our problems, but it does raise wonderful opportunities for us to speak about Jesus to people and to remind them that this world is not all that we've got. And so, for example, that title, If I Were God, I'd End All the Pain, is the subject of suffering. And how does the Bible, what does the Bible have to say about suffering? And how does the gospel answer the question of how can a loving God allow suffering? And there'll be other topics similar to that, all beginning with, if I were God, I'd ...
What would you do if you were God? Well, Grant will speak on the topics of if I were God, I'd end all the pain, I wouldn't only accept Christians, I wouldn't speak only through a book, and I would accept all the good people. And there'll be 2 Sundays, the 20th and 27th of August, with a week of activities in between. You, your friends, your neighbours, the whole community, we're inviting them to tackle these questions here at Toongabbie Anglican. Also in that week, the Mark drama, actors from our church performing the whole story of Jesus as recorded by Mark in the Bible. If you've heard of Jesus but don't actually know what he really did, this could be a great way of encountering the story afresh. It's the story that changed the world, that changes lives still today. Now, before we get to that week, there are 2 more things to invite you to. Here at TAC, we really value the role parents have in raising their kids, and we know that it's not an easy job. So we're hosting a free seminar on childhood and teen brain development. We're going to delve into the mystery of what goes on in their heads and how this can help us, those of us who are parents and grandparents. Anne Cunningham's the presenter. I've been to a few things that she's run. They've all been great. It'll be well worth the time, and it's a free event. August 10th from 7:30 p.m. Lastly, ladies of the church and for our community as well, you're invited to come along for a warm winter dinner on Saturday, August 5th from 6 p.m. You'll enjoy a beautiful 3-course meal while we hear from our guest speaker, Robin Claydon. Robin is a wife, a grandmother, a mentor to many young women. She's listed in the world Who's Who of Women. She's an international Bible teacher. She was formerly a deputy headmistress of Abbotsleigh. She's involved in service and work that's taken her to over 50 countries. Come and hear more from this inspirational lady. Invite your friends, invite your neighbours, invite your mother-in-law, whoever. The cost is $25 for the women's winter dinner. Now you can sign up for the dinner or for the parenting course. You can reserve your seat for the Mark drama and much more through our church website, www.tac.church. Or you can see this video again and find everything you need at the members hub, TacLife.church. Connect there, connect using the Connect card as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're encouraged as we encounter God through His Word together today. Thanks.